Today I'm going to be reviewing The Lost Bear from Oddbug Studios. This is a 2D platformer that is in VR, and I'm pretty sure I know what you're thinking. Does a 2D platformer really need to be in VR? And the answer is no. This game could 100% be played normally. And you know what? I bet you eventually this game will be made available to play normally on a PS4 without VR. But the VR does enhance this game. I think the definitive way, the way the developer meant it to be played, the more fun way to play the game is in VR. You're kind of playing in this theater. You're kind of looking at a diorama in front of you. You're surrounded by different sceneries that change with every level, which I think is really cool. It makes it a little bit more immersive, even though you're playing this 2D experience. The art is phenomenal. I love the art direction they took. It's great. The story itself is very simple. You're a little girl and your teddy bear gets stolen by these disgusting rat creatures, and you gotta get it back. There's not much to it. Like with most VR games, don't play it for the story, play it for the gameplay. And the gameplay is very solid. It feels good. The level design is well done. There's about 5 total. There's some light puzzles. None of them are too difficult. I don't think you're gonna get hung up on any of these. They're pretty simple. It actually uses 6-axis to navigate the puzzles by cranking different things or raising and lowering things. It's very simple stuff, but it's effective. So you'll probably notice by now this game looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels very much like Limbo. That's not a bad thing, and I think the game, especially with its art style and that it's in VR, I think it gets away with it. I don't think it feels like a clone per se. It is very familiar though, so you kind of know what you're getting if you've played Limbo before. That's kind of what you're getting here, even from the platforming sections, the puzzle solving sections, and there's a few sections where you have to deal with those gross rat creatures. You have to run away from them, and like in Limbo or Inside, you'll just barely have enough time to get away from them. Very reminiscent of those games. Now, the game is only about an hour 10 minutes long. That's how long it took me. And it's $13, so that is not going to be enough to justify it for some people. And honestly, I can't, because of that, because of the length, and because at the end of it I did want more and I thought it was going to continue more, I can't honestly recommend the game to everyone. But if you've played Limbo and if this at all sounds interesting to you, you'll probably enjoy it. At the end of it though, you probably are going to feel like you should have gotten a little bit more content for your money's worth. $13 is a lot for just an hour-long campaign. Honestly, you'll probably finish it in one session, which is what I did. It's not a bad game though. In fact, I think it's really well done, and I think it's a very solid addition to the PSVR lineup. I think it'd be really cool if more developers actually did this kind of game, or if even this developer did a follow-up to this game in a similar style. I think 2D platformers, while it may not seem like a natural fit, it's actually really cool in VR, and I'd like to see more games give this kind of game a shot. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.